Hello all, Seriously here, back for some No Man's Sky finally, and we're going to do the weekend mission again. Like always, we're not going to miss the weekend mission. We can't miss the weekend mission. Collecting possibly activated emerald. Okay, you know what? Let's not initialize that mission just yet. Let's take a look at our freighter if we can. It should be in the same star system. And yes, look, I can actually see my different tabs now. So let's scroll through. Check for emerald and such. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh, where's my activated metals? Oh, these are activated metals. What's going on? Why don't they say activated anymore? Like, without having to, like it says when I mouse over it, why doesn't it say otherwise? Anyway, we don't have time for that right now. I don't know if that's a bug or a new feature. Good. That's the other thing we need to see. Faecium. Those are the items that we might need to collect. We got them all in the freighter, so we can take our mission and we can go do it. Oh, and we can see a purple mission just popped up, so our reward has changed. Ooh, a storage augmentation. We need like 1,000 of those now because they took away all of our slots and let us get even more than we had, but we gotta earn them all. Thanks. Oh, and something else we're going to do while we're here right now. Let's go here, go to options. This save has not been named. We're going to call this one second normal because it's my second save ever. And it's a normal mode save. I mean, it tells us that. We don't need to worry about normal, but I don't know what else to call it. Second by itself doesn't sound right. That's just weird. Oh, I could call it 2 of 15. The expedition isn't out yet. That's interesting. I was banking on it being available this weekend for me to play and record some stuff for you guys to watch with No Man's Sky, but it's not out yet. I've heard somebody suggest, I don't know if they're new, but I've never seen them before, that it might be that they're going to release the expedition at the end of the Twitch drops, because that's what happened with our last expedition. As soon as the Twitch drops ended, we got an expedition. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Is that how it happened? I don't remember that, but that's... Oh, look, faecium. We do need to collect faecium. Interesting stuff. Okay, we are actually going to avoid... We're going to try to avoid hitting asteroids, because one other thing I haven't done yet... Let's go into option... Why not? Because I'm in a mission? All right, fair enough. We'll do it after. It doesn't affect this mission if we don't hit more asteroids. But I absolutely do not want to have the item destruction mechanic turned on at all, because it's terrible. It's a really bad mechanic. I don't like that. I really, really, really dislike games that have item degradation. At least a harsh item degradation. I understand that an axe probably isn't going to last you 1,000 years, right? But if I have to play another sort of Zelda-type game where I get a brand new sword and I kill 2 monsters with it, and then I need a new sword because it broke and it was at 100% durability when I hit 2 monsters with it, yeah, I'm going to be upset. And this isn't that bad. And they've made it better, and even better again in the experimental branch. They're doing lots to help us out here. But I just dislike the mechanic in principle. I don't want to play with item damage when my shields are still there. And they said in the experimental that they've reduced the chance of it happening if you still have shields. And I'm like, that's great. As soon as they reduce it to 0, I'm all on board with that, because it makes sense that your tech would get damaged if you don't have shields. Your shields aren't protecting your tech anymore. But what's the point of shields if a stubbed toe or an accidental asteroid impact damages your shields or your guns or your whatever? You know, no, that's just silly. I'm not for that. So I will be turning that off, I guess, when we hand in this mission. All right, we've reached the target planet. Our freighter is in the atmosphere. We might still need to gather some faecium here. Yeah, 869. There we go. Deliver the faecium. That was easy. Super simple. All done. Looks like the depot is over this way. On another planet? No, it's just way up in the sky for some reason. 24 minutes away. Or 2 minutes away by boost. But let's go straight up. CKJ, it has to be above 2 minutes or this won't work. And it's not going to work anyway because we got... Oh, I only have a pulse. Okay, well, we're just going to run. What's the worst that could happen? My frigate's here, look. I can't pulse drive. That's the downside of this, but we need to go down anyway, so... And they will follow me into the atmosphere. This is not going to help all that much, but... There we go. Now we can land. And they shouldn't be able to hurt us too much. And look, hey, look. Somebody's comm ball actually helped us because I knew exactly where this trade outpost was. Man, this is going to be like a 5-minute mission. Well, maybe we can talk more about the Waypoint update back on the Anomaly as I go through some of the settings. How much we need to give? 750, I bet? Oh, 500. They've reduced the amount that you need to actually deliver. No matter how much you have to collect, that amount is usually set, and it used to be 750. Nice to see that they've made one thing easier than it used to be instead of harder than it used to be. Ooh, neat ball hauler there. Let's take a picture. Ah, it's got the gooseneck. I don't really like the gooseneck. I'm okay with the Winnebago cockpit. That's okay. It's pretty fun. Reminds me of Spaceballs. But that tail is also awful. The colors are not that great either now that I'm looking at it. Let's see. Sun in the sky. Oh, okay. No, they're better than I thought. I thought it was like a pukey green, but that's just the atmosphere. All right. We are all done the mission. Call the Anomaly back in. Hotkeys are working again for me. I don't know if they even knew that that was a bug for people, but they definitely fixed it. The game is looking and running really well for me lately. I haven't played a lot, obviously. I've been playing a lot of Astroneer this past weekend, and probably this weekend too, since the expedition isn't out. But as soon as it's out, I'll be playing it. And we'll be making a video series for that again. No worries, I'm not done with No Man's Sky. Just lost a lot of motivation to continue my longest or best saves. But I probably will in the long run. I'm going to have to log into them at some point. All right, mission is done. Let's see what we can do about our options. Difficulty settings, technology damage. This is the one. Minimal is fine, but again, it doesn't work in such a way that it's a 0% chance while you still have shields. I would be okay with the mechanic completely if it did. Boop, but we're setting it to normal. I don't care if it's on custom. Custom, normal, doesn't matter. Apply. I'm doing this on all of my saves, and if you can't pick this on permadeath, I won't be playing permadeath. I'm not playing with this mechanic. I dislike it that much. So off you go until they change it. If they change it so that you lose shields, then you take damage, fine. Tech damage after shields are gone, I'm okay with. Before they're gone, nah. Finger wave. No, no, no. Everything else I like the way it was. Most of the things are the way they used to be. Survival elements full. Yeah, that just means both. Yeah, everything else seems normal here. Let's see, crafting. These are all on standard. I can't actually change normal mode to restricted or harsh after the game is started, but I can make an otherwise normal mode with the only part of permadeath I ever hated. the permadeath setting, or the even harsher permadeath setting, which I would never play with. Don't even bother asking. I'm not playing with. That's just tedium to the maximum. That's not difficulty. That's tediousness. That's boring. No. No. It's not challenging. You don't need more than 300 oxygen at a time, or however many ion batteries you can hold, right? 200, I think. You don't need more than that anyway. It's pointless. It doesn't make it harder. It makes it more frustrating that you have to go back and forth so much. It's tedious. I don't like it. So I would play with restricted if we have to for permadeath. That would be really fun to play a permadeath save with standard, because again, like I said, this is the part of permadeath I like the least. I suppose it makes your base building more impressive because of, like I said, having to run back and forth all the time. But, meh. Combat settings, I was okay with all of the standards for normal mode. We're going to have to test them out, and I have to repair my ship, obviously, because I only have a stock photon cannon. Yep. Specialized, what does that mean? Oh, I see. We need to install the different warp tech to go to red, green, and blue stars. Cool. No problem. Or, like we just did, we can take a Nexus mission that sends us to, I think we were in a blue star. I didn't even look. We were looking for faecium, not minerals. All right. Well, I think that's it for today, because I haven't prepared another permadeath save yet. We could go and log into my old permadeath save, but again, there's too much work to do just to get it to play. Like we did last time, we had to delete some tech and install a matter beam. We lost it. It was gone. So we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to clean our inventory out even more than we did. Look at all the tech that got pushed into here that I can't use anymore. It's all garbage because, you know, I can't stack them to 6. So I guess I'm just destroying all of those or selling them to a merchant for a couple of coppers. All right, that's it for this weekend. Pretty easy mission, especially if you've got flowers, like a biodome base somewhere with faecium growing, or you've collected it previously. If you don't, and you want to know how to do it, we'll go to the exosuit. Normally I'd be going over to my cargo slots, but they're right down here now, and we're looking for... Oh, look, we had 5,000 faecium on us. Good job paying attention to what you got on the save. We are looking for something we don't have. Good thing we have faecium, because we would have needed... Where'd they go? There they are. These thingies. Let's make... How high do they stack? What? Oh, no. I have a lot of slots available. Oh, whew, that was close. Let's not build 200 of those. I think 45 is fine, just in case we need to go feed some creatures for something. I don't think we do, because we've got biodome bases with faecium in it. I hope you guys do too, because I didn't show you how to feed creatures today. That's what you got to do. Feed a bunch of animals if you don't have flowers growing in your base. Poop flowers in your own base. I would seal them off with a door. That's just me, though. All right, well, that's it for this weekend. Till next time, everybody. Have a good time.